It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers. And I'm back with another video. Y'all know what's going on. In today's video, I'm going to give you a clear and simple understanding of Clay Epic. This is a basic understanding of reverb and delay, okay? Because that's all Clay Epic is. It's a combination of reverb and delay, all right? So let's jump into it, man. I already got a vocal. If you watched the last video, then this is the same vocals, right? But today, we just going to throw some Clay Epic on it.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now.
All right, those are my raw vocals. For the sake of these videos where I'm focusing on one plugin, we just gonna do raw vocals in one plugin. That's it. So you can really understand what it's doing. All right. So Clay Epic, let's get it. All right. So you have your reverb section right here, and you have your delay section. Now, if you've been following me and you've been paying attention, you know that if you want your delay to sound good, you need to make sure your BPM is set correctly. All right, make sure your tempo is set correctly to the specific beat that you're using. All right, you can't have a beat that's 80 BPMs but your project is set to 120. Once you go in to do your reverb and your delay, it's not gonna sound good. All right, so this reverb and delay is tailor-made to this beat. All right, so I'll kind of give you an example in a second, but for now, we're just going to listen to the vocals.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now.
All right, so you hear the delay and you hear the reverb, right? So the plate, right? You have plate and then you have room, you have hall, you have space. You know what I mean? I usually use plate, but I'm gonna let you hear how they all sound. I usually use plate, and this is just the reverb, right? So the reverb is really just what gives your voice that bounce. It removes your voice from being kind of like dry and flat, right? That's the way I look at it. It gives your voice roundness, right? That's how I explain it. That's what it sounds like to me. It just gives your voice a bounce, man. It just takes you from being flat and dry to being round. All right, if I take this all the way down, you will hear that it's only the delay. All right, only the delay.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now.
See what I mean? This is the delay and this is the reverb. So the reverb is what really gave it that extra push because it just gives it the roundness, right? So the delay, you know, the delay in the vocal by itself is dry.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now.
Right, and then you add that reverb in there, put it back to 0.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now.
It just gives it layers. It gives it depth. You feel me? Yeah. Right, so up here, I got sync on, right? So what sync on is basically I'm syncing my delay to my BPM of my project. That's why I told you, make sure your BPM is right. So I just click this and I can change it, and the delay is always gonna sound good because it's custom and tailored to this beat. So
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going now. Better keep the same energy every time I come around. You just can't slow me down. I bet they know it now. Yeah.
All right, so I kind of like that one because in this song I have these spaces, as you can see, right? The lower, well, not the lower, the higher my delay, which means the later it comes back in, right? So at this rate, it actually will fill in that blank. So let's play it with the beat so you kind of get an example.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now.
Right here, right here you have feedback, right? And you can turn up the level of the delay, right? So let's go up to 50.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. Yeah. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going out. Better keep the same energy every time I come around. You just can't slow me down. I bet they know it now. Yeah.
So as you can see, the feedback is how much of a delay you get. Now, if you want to boost the overall levels of the delay, then you have your slider right here. Take it to 50, and I want it just a little louder. Let's take it up to like 3.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. Yeah. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going out.
Right here, you got tap 1, tap 2, right? It's really kind of like left ear, right ear, right? Left ear, right ear. So really, I would do, if you want to really give it that full effect, we could do the same thing on both sides.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. Yeah. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going out. Better keep the same energy every time I come around. You just can't slow me down. I bet they know it now. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the delay sounds really good. The reverb sounds good to me. I always use plate, and I rarely touch this, but I mean, depending on how much reverb you want, you know, you can kind of go crazy, right? So this is the mix right here. So you can see mine is at 30%, and I hardly ever move it off at 30%, bro. But let's take it to 100% and see how it sounds, right? Just for the sake of the video, you feel me?
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now.
You see it, right? So this is how much of the reverb is being applied to the raw vocal, to your actual vocal. This has nothing to do with the delay, right? The delay is going to be the delay, as you can hear, right? So we go back down. Let's go back to 30.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. Yeah. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now.
Right? Cool. I like it like this. You know what I mean? I don't want to overdo the saturation of the reverb, right? But the great thing about Clay Epic is not only that's only the first layer. As you can see, I'm only using 2. Now, when we click it, now we just open up more. You see what I mean? So these are off, these are muted. That's why they clicked in. I'm only using these 2, but you can add layers to your vocals, to your delay, right? So let's go to 2. Let's add level 2, right? So I did the first one at 800. Let's do this one at, we could do 400.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now.
Let me solo with it.
I said, tell me how we rockin'.
So I'm gonna mute the first one so you can just hear the second one.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going out.
You see how I said it's synced with the tempo, so like it just never sounds off. All right, so that's the second one. Let's do the third one, right? It's the slap. Let's do sync. Let's do 200 on this one because we had 800, 400, and I'm gonna do 200 on this one. All right, so this one sounds like this.
I said, tell me how we rockin' now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah.
All right, so you can kind of move it. All right, so let's say I want to do.
I said, tell me how we rocking now.
Do the 200. Let's see. We want to take the feedback up because there's barely any feedback on that one. Let's go up to 50 like the rest of them.
I said, tell me how we rocking now.
Now you can kind of hear it, right? So this is like a slap, right? So it's a little different than the over two. Now let's do the last one, which is the crowd.
I said, tell me how we rocking now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going now.
And as you can see, this one just, it is what it says, wide and tight, right? So it's either you spreading the vocal out or you kind of squeezing it in, right? And you can literally put all of them together and it might just sound crazy.
I said, tell me how we rocking now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now.
And then if you have one that you feel is just too loud, then you EQ them. So this one is like, all right, let me turn this one down a little bit. I don't really want this one too crazy.
I said, tell me how we rocking now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going now. Better keep the same energy every time I come around. You just can't slow me down. I bet they know it now. Yeah.
Those are your delays, your different types of delays, all the delays that comes with Clay Epic, and then same with your reverb on this side. I'm gonna play them one by one. First one.
I said, tell me how we rocking now.
All right. Second one.
I said, tell me how we rocking now.
Very similar, but the second one is a little more dry. All right. Third one.
I said, tell me how we rocking now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was.
I mean, that one is very boxy. That's why they call it a room. It's very boxy. It's like your voice, it echoes, right? But it doesn't travel far, all right? Then you have the last one.
I said, tell me how we rocking now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going now. Better keep the same energy every time I come around. You just can't slow me down. I bet they know it now. Yeah.
All right, and then you can play them all together.
I said, tell me how we rocking now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going now. Better keep the same energy every time I come around. You just can't slow me down. I bet they know it now. Yeah.
All right, so it's pretty much explained, right? So you got 4 different delays. You got 4 different types of reverb. 4 different types of delays, 4 reverbs. And you really could customize it how you want it. So I'm gonna play it all together. And it could be a lot, but it could also be dope.
I said, tell me how we rocking now. You kick me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going now. Better keep the same energy every time I come around. You just can't slow me down. I bet they know it now. Yeah.
All right, and it don't sound too crazy. It actually sounds decent. It probably sounds even better with the beat. So let's hear it with the beat.
I said, tell me how we rocking now. me at my lowest, but I'm back and I'm popping now. Yeah. Came back swinging, niggas thought that I was going out. Better keep the same energy every time I come around. You just can't slow me down. I bet they know it now. Yeah.
Doesn't sound bad at all. You know what I mean? So that's pretty much Clay Epic, man. I just gave you a full breakdown of Clay Epic. I never did a full breakdown of Clay Epic. There are videos like this, but here's mine. Very dope plugin. Actually, one of my favorite plugins. It's actually top 3 in my, like, as far as go-to plugins for me, is top 3. Honestly, it's probably like number 1 to be real. Like, y'all see how often I use it. And very dope plugin. And remember, bro, these are my raw vocals, bro. It sounds pretty good, bro. That's like, these are my raw vocals that sound like that. It's pretty dope. Once I add a whole vocal chain plus that, you know, probably crazy. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Hopefully this video helped you, gave you a better understanding of Clay Epic. It's really just reverb and delay. Yeah, man. Hopefully it helped, man. We're going to keep growing. We keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. It's your boy King Buzz, and I'm out of here. Yeah.